Hi, my name is Tim Blackwell. I am the resident agent and chief investigator for the Interstate Association for Stolen Children. I want to talk to you for a moment about a serious issue that's going on in America: missing children. Did you know that in the United States, according to the FBI, the United States Justice Department, the Violent Crimes Institute in Atlanta, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, that 2 million American children are lost, missing, kidnapped, or run away every year? That's about 2,100 children a day that are reported missing. That's about one child every 42 seconds. Child molestation is the fastest growing violent crime in America. There are over 600,000 registered sex offenders in the United States and over 3 million unregistered sex offenders. Victims' ages range from 1 to 13 years old, with the average being 6 years old. 90% of released sex offenders will reoffend, but only 3% will ever be caught again. When I'm asked why should we even care about what happens, I tell them of the important role that the Interstate Association for Stolen Children plays in helping the victims and their families, and how we are also proactive to prevent and educate children from becoming victims, along with educating their parents and the schools. Many of these tragedies could have been prevented if only the parents and the child would have taken the time to properly become educated. Many of these children would never have become missing in the first place. Last year, over 2 million children were reported missing in the country. Only about 100 were kidnapped. In most cases, sex offending predators do not kidnap children. They spend weeks, months, and even years befriending the parents before taking the child. Sex offender predators have websites, chat rooms, and even organizations where they learn how to gain access to your child and not get caught. If a child becomes missing, law enforcement can only work on a case for so long before they have to get on with other cases until they get more information on a missing child case. Interstate Association for Stolen Children will work hand in hand with law enforcement and conduct a separate investigation to develop leads on your case and locate the missing child. This important work is supported largely by the support of generous donors who contribute to our annual capital campaign. This year's goal is $500,000, which will allow Interstate Association for Stolen Children to continue providing much-needed services to those in our community who are in need of assistance. Without the continued support of generous donors like you, these needs will likely go unmet. Children growing up in today's world need to gain a sense of personal safety. Almost every day there's another story of a missing child. There are so many assaults on our sense of security that we are sometimes tempted to believe being defensive and fearful is the right choice after all. With everything that could happen, shouldn't we keep ourselves always on guard? But we also have to think again how terrible it would be to live in constant anxiety. Always living in fear is much worse than many of the minor traumas we may eventually have to face. And so we want to give our children a sense of security in what is undeniably an insecure world. This is where the Interstate Association for Stolen Children educates the parents, the children, the school, and the community. In order to continue making a difference in the lives of individuals affected by the work of Interstate Association for Stolen Children, it is vital for this year's capital campaign to be a success. Can we count on you to make a donation to this important cause? By making a tax-deductible donation to our capital campaign, you'll be recognized for your generosity as a capital campaign supporter on the Interstate Association for Stolen Children's website and the upcoming newsletter. The Interstate Association for Stolen Children is depending on your assistance and generosity. Please be assured that your contribution will be put to good use to provide help to individuals in need of assistance right here in our own community and state. You can mail your tax-deductible donations to the Interstate Association for Stolen Children, P.O. Box 723, Silver Springs, Nevada, 89429. Thank you for your time and your consideration and continued support. God bless you, and you can make a difference.